When you first open your eyes in the morning, there is a very small space before the day truly begins. In this space, you are not yet busy. You are not yet worried. You are simply alive. This moment is like a gift, but many people overlook it because their minds are already running toward the day ahead. I invite you to notice your very first breath. Do not try to change it. Just notice that it is there. Feel how your body moves gently with the air. The chest rises, the chest falls. This simple rhythm has been with you since the beginning of your life. When you give attention to it, you may feel a quiet sense of wonder. It is also helpful to notice the light of the morning, even if it is dim or cloudy. The day is beginning, and you are part of that beginning. Allow yourself to simply be present. You do not need to push away thoughts. You do not need to make yourself calm. Just recognize that you are here, and the morning has come again. In this gentle awareness, you may find that your heart feels lighter. It is not a big effort. It is not another task to complete. It is only about remembering that the very first breath of the morning is an invitation. It invites you to step into the new day with a soft mind and a steady presence. This is how the day can begin, not with rush, not with worry, but with the quiet truth that you are here, breathing, alive, and ready to walk into the hours ahead. After your first breath, the morning offers another gift: quiet. The early hours of the day are often the most gentle. Even if you live in a busy city, there is usually a moment when the world feels softer, when sounds are lighter, and when the air has a different freshness. This quiet is not just outside of you. It can also be inside, waiting to be noticed. Take a few moments to sit or lie still and welcome this quiet. Do not treat it as something strange or far away. It is already here. You only need to allow yourself to rest with it. Many people begin their day by turning to a screen, reading news, or checking messages. When this happens, the quiet of dawn disappears before they even know it was there. But if you pause for a little while, you will see that this quiet holds a gentle strength. You may hear the sound of birds, the wind, or even the hum of your own home. These are not distractions. They are part of the morning itself. Let them come and go without judgment. If thoughts about the day begin to rise, that is natural too. Simply return to the sense of quiet that is holding everything together. When you welcome the quiet of dawn, you are not escaping from life. You are entering it more deeply. This calm beginning does not demand that you stay still all day. It simply gives you a softer foundation, so that when the busyness of the hours arrives, you have already touched something steady and kind. This way, the dawn becomes more than a time of day. It becomes a gentle companion that walks with you into whatever the day may bring. As the morning begins to open, you may feel the pull of many duties waiting for you. There are tasks, conversations, and plans that will ask for your time. Before all of this begins, it is helpful to give your heart a simple direction. This is what I mean by setting a gentle intention. An intention is not the same as a strict goal. It is not a demand on yourself. It is more like a compass that quietly points you in a certain direction. You do not need to force it. You do not even need to find the perfect words. What matters is that you pause for a short moment and let your heart whisper what feels important today. Perhaps your intention is to walk through the day with patience. Perhaps it is to meet challenges with steadiness, or to speak with kindness when you have the chance. It could be something very small, like remembering to breathe before answering a difficult question. These simple intentions are enough. They remind you that the way you live each hour shapes the feeling of the whole day. When you set an intention, try to hold it softly. If you forget it later, there is no failure. You can always return to it whenever you remember. The value lies not in perfection, but in the quiet act of beginning your day with a direction that feels true to you. This gentle intention will not stop problems from appearing, but it will give you a steadier heart to face them. In this way, the morning becomes not just the start of another day, but the opening of a path you have chosen with care. After welcoming the morning and setting a gentle intention, the time comes to begin the simple actions of the day. Often, people rush from bed to their first duty, moving quickly without noticing the small steps in between. Yet these first actions carry a special power. How you move into activity shapes how the rest of the hours will feel. Allow yourself to rise slowly. Notice how your body feels after resting. There may be stiffness, or perhaps lightness. Either way, give attention to the way your feet touch the floor, the way your body shifts as you stand. Even the act of walking to the kitchen, washing your face, or pouring a glass of water can be done with care. These are not interruptions before real life begins. They are already part of life. When you move slowly into activity, you give yourself permission to stay connected to the calm of the morning. The world outside may be noisy, and the list of tasks may be long, but you do not need to leave behind the gentleness you have already touched. Each small action can carry the same softness. It is not about being perfect or moving in a special way. It is simply about not losing the thread of presence. If you notice yourself rushing, that is fine. Pause for just a breath and continue more gently. In this way, your first actions become like a quiet bridge between the stillness of dawn and the movement of the day. By moving slowly into activity, you remind yourself that life is not something to be hurried through. It is something to be lived, moment by moment, with care and respect for each simple step. As the day begins to unfold, tasks and responsibilities will naturally appear. Some may be simple, like preparing a meal or answering a message. Others may be more demanding, requiring attention and effort. No matter what the task is, the way you meet it shapes your experience of the day. Calmness is not only for the morning, it can be carried with you into every action. When you approach a task, pause for just a moment before beginning. This small pause is like a gentle reminder that you are here, present. Then continue with your work at a natural pace. Whether you are writing, cooking, cleaning, or speaking with someone, let the calmness you touched in the morning remain close. You do not need to cling to it tightly. Simply let it accompany you like a quiet companion. Challenges may arise. You may feel pressure from time or from the expectations of others. In such moments, it is easy to fall into hurry and tension. Yet even then, you can return to calmness. Sometimes it is enough to notice the weight of your body on the chair or the sound of your own voice. These small reminders help you to stay steady, even in difficulty. Carrying calmness does not mean avoiding responsibility. It means bringing a gentle quality into whatever responsibility is in front of you. In this way, your daily tasks stop being obstacles to peace. They become expressions of peace. Step by step, hour by hour, your actions form a thread of steadiness through the whole day. By carrying calmness into your tasks, you show yourself that peace is not separate from daily life. It is woven into the very work you do, if you choose to notice it. No day passes without contact with others. You may greet family at home, speak with co-workers, or meet strangers in the store. These encounters may be brief or long, light or difficult. Each one offers a chance to bring the peace you have nurtured in the morning into the shared space between you and another person. When you meet someone, notice how you feel inside before speaking. Are you tense, hurried, or distracted? If so, take a breath and soften your posture. This small adjustment allows you to meet the other person with a clearer presence. You do not need special words or skills. Simply offering your attention is often enough. Sometimes conversations will flow easily. At other times, misunderstandings or disagreements may appear. In those moments, the peaceful heart becomes most valuable. It does not mean you avoid speaking honestly, nor does it mean you must agree with everything. It means you hold your words and your tone with care, as if you are placing them gently into the world. Meeting others with a peaceful heart is not only for their benefit, it is also for yours. When you bring calmness into a conversation, you protect your own balance. The energy you carry inside spreads outward, and it often returns to you. Even a short meeting in the day can leave you lighter if you choose to meet it peacefully. Through this practice, ordinary exchanges, greetings at the door, a phone call, or even a short message become moments of connection. They remind you that the peace you hold is not only for yourself, but can also touch the lives around you. In this way, the heart you carry helps shape the day for everyone you meet. As the hours move forward, life often grows louder and more demanding. Work, errands, and conversations may fill your time until you feel pulled in many directions. In the middle of all this, it is easy to forget the gentle calm that began your morning. Yet stillness is never far away. It is always waiting, ready for you to return to it. You do not need a special place or long pause to touch stillness again. Even in the busiest hour, you can stop for a brief moment. It might be while waiting for water to boil, standing in line, or sitting in your car before driving. These small pauses are like open doors back to yourself. When you find such a moment, let your body rest for just a breath or two. Feel your shoulders drop slightly. Notice the air moving in and out, and allow the noise around you to simply be there without needing to change it. The stillness you touch does not push away sound or movement. It accepts everything while reminding you that you do not have to be carried away by it. By returning to stillness during the day, you give yourself a chance to begin again, even many times. Each pause is like a quiet reset. The pressure of tasks softens and your heart feels more steady. This practice does not require effort. It only asks you to remember that stillness is part of who you are, not something separate. In this way, no matter how busy or noisy life becomes, you know there is always a gentle space inside you. Each time you return to it, you strengthen your ability to walk through the day with balance and ease. As the sun lowers and the day begins to soften, there is a natural turning from outward activity toward inward rest. Evening is not only a time to finish tasks, but also a time to prepare your mind to settle. If the whole day has been filled with movement, it is important to let your inner pace slow down before night arrives. You can begin by noticing the shift of light around you, the colors of the sky, the shadows in your room, or the quietness of the streets all signal that the day is closing. Allow yourself to feel that change, instead of rushing through it. Even a short moment of awareness helps you step gently into the evening. It may also be helpful to finish one small task with care, such as washing dishes, folding clothes, or putting away papers. Doing this with attention gives a sense of completion, as if you are respectfully closing the door on the day's activities. This way, your mind is not left holding too many open threads. As you move toward evening rest, try not to fill the hours only with noise or distraction. Soft lighting, a calm voice, or even silence can support the mind in finding its natural rhythm again. It does not mean you must avoid all activity. It simply means you treat this time as a gentle bridge between the busyness of the day and the quiet of the night. Preparing your mind for the evening, is not about creating a perfect atmosphere. It is about allowing yourself to recognize the day's end with care, so that you can step into the night with a lighter heart and a spirit ready for rest. As night arrives, the final hours of your day offer a chance to release what has already passed. The tasks are done, or if some remain unfinished, they can wait for tomorrow. The day does not need you to carry it any longer. Letting the day come to a close is a gentle act of kindness toward yourself. Begin by noticing the natural quiet of the evening. The world slows down, and you are invited to slow down as well. If thoughts of work or conversation still echo in your mind, you do not need to fight them. Simply allow them to drift like clouds in the sky. You can thank the day for what it gave you, even if it was not perfect. Gratitude does not need to be large. Even one small moment of appreciation is enough. If you feel tension in your body, give attention to it. Rest your hands, loosen your shoulders, and allow your breath to soften. This is your body's way of saying the day is ending. You do not have to hold it all together anymore. As you prepare for sleep, trust that tomorrow will bring its own path. The night is here to protect your rest. Let go of the need to solve everything now. What has been done is already part of the past. What is not yet done belongs to the future. For now, you can rest in the simple truth of this moment. By letting the day come to a close with care, you give yourself the gift of peace. The day has been lived. Now it is time to allow the night to hold you, so that you may enter sleep with a quiet heart. At the very end of the day, before sleep takes you, it is gentle to pause once more. In this pause, you may reflect not on everything that happened, but simply on the fact that you lived through another day. The morning came, the hours unfolded, and now the night has arrived. This cycle itself is a quiet wonder, and noticing it can bring peace to your heart. You do not need to measure whether the day was successful or not. Each day is more than success and failure. It is made of countless moments, both light and heavy, both simple and complex. To rest in gratitude is to acknowledge that you have walked through them all, and that now you may set them down. Gratitude can be as small as remembering a smile, a taste, or even the comfort of resting now. As you prepare to close your eyes, allow your breath to slow and your body to soften. Trust that the night will carry you, just as the morning will arrive again. In this way, each day becomes a circle of beginning and ending, of activity and rest. By honoring both sides, the start and the close, you live more fully in the flow of life itself. Before I end, I wish to express my warm thanks to you. To those who have offered kind support through likes, subscriptions, thoughtful comments, super thanks, and membership, please know that your presence and generosity are deeply appreciated. Your support allows these words to reach many hearts, and for that, I am sincerely grateful. May your nights be peaceful, and may each new morning greet you with gentle light.